Right, what is up guys? How's it going? Haven't done a vlog for a long time. In fact, I'm not really too keen on doing vlogs like the regular China scene, but you know, sometimes it's necessary, and I think today, you've seen by the title, is a pretty important subject, and I guess it's on a lot of people's minds at the moment. If you're in China, or if you've seen this, maybe you have seen this from outside China. I'm actually just here. I'm here on a job. I'm in Chidu Island, and these buildings behind me, I'm here shooting a real estate video today for a client, but I just came out here to the edge because you can see there is, like behind me, there's this, it's like a big river. The main city is this place behind me, look, and it's pretty beautiful, these mountains in the background. But I came out here to get some drone shots, and DJI Air 2S, if you're not paying attention because it's bright and you put your hand in the wrong place, yeah, there's blood everywhere. I'll take you over here, look, it looks like a murder scene. The blood starts here, goes all the way up here, all the way up here, and finishing in this huge pile, which is, it's a pretty big pile. So yeah, great start to the day. I just had to try and pack my drone away with a bloody hand, which I tried not to get as much of it on the drone as possible. Great. So education in China is quite an interesting thing, and for a long time it's been a case of, if you have a lot of money, it can be very easy for you because you can have all these extra classes in all the training schools. Training schools, I would say, is a large amount of what the foreigners in China work in. You have two jobs. You have either public schools or you have your training schools. Public schools, apart from big international schools, like where you need PGCEs and you need to be a fully qualified teacher, public schools don't pay as well. And then you have training schools, and training schools pay pretty well. Like, we're talking in like £2,000 or £3,000 a month for, you know, some evening work during the week and like 2 busy days of the weekend. That's what I currently do. I started out actually as a primary school teacher, but I switched because convenience for my children and money. So there's a lot of people which are at these training schools. What they want to do is stop anybody who has a training school to do with the core subjects, which I guess is science, English, maths, and some other stuff. I'm not quite sure on the core subjects, but I know that English is definitely one of them. And they want these core subjects to not be taught on weekends and holidays, and that is basically the main times when training schools and these kind of schools are teaching. Therefore, it kind of wipes out 70%, 80% of the business of some of these schools, leaving them with just being able to teach on weekdays. And weekdays, the children will be at school. So they can only do, say, 2 classes a day, like 3 hours a day. And then anything on the weekends has to be non-profit, so basically for free. And yeah, that is basically the situation where we are at now with China. And basically, it means that in the next month, I think this will start from, it would start from September. I was about to say Zhou, but you guys, we're not playing to a Chinese audience here. But yeah, so anyway, it will start from September. Originally, when they first had rumors of this, they weren't going to be, they hoped that the worst case scenario was going to be less than what it actually was, and the best case scenario would be not that much of a change. And then it seems, we're gonna go back this way actually, because I need to get back to this guy to shoot the real estate video. So it seems actually that Xi Jinping decided to go much harder on it, and there's a massive amount of restrictions coming in, and already schools are closing left, right, and center. Like, I think there's about 75 schools in Wenzhou that have already closed already. Some of it is to do with they're coming down hard on all these regulations, and there's a lot of schools and rule breaking stuff. So there's a lot of people which are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they've been caught. Now they're under the microscope, so to speak. I guess the government has used this to close down and get rid of a lot of the illegal teaching, a lot of the cram schools. And now from like September onwards, they will be focusing on the training schools. There's a lot of schools like mine which are pretty optimistic at the minute. They think they can just reconfigure themselves, and that may be true. Who knows? They may be able to reconfigure a lot of places. Somebody said that now is a perfect time to open an art school, but then I think the government has already seen this coming, and they've said no more licenses approved currently for any training center. So at the moment, it's all it's changing every day, basically. It's changing every day. They're cracking down on a lot. The cram schools, like I said, are the ones which have felt it first. These are the schools which are like kind of like after school homework clubs, and for like hard study for all of the stuff they do actually for their school homework, and that stuff has been, they've pretty much been wiped out. Now, training schools, we're just gonna have to see. But like I said, if it is gonna happen, if the worst case scenario happens and all the training schools pretty much die out or dumb right down, I guess that there will be, I'd say 40 to 50% less foreigners in China. I mean, I guess a lot of them could transfer over to mainstream schools. Maybe the money will go up there and things will be worked around. China always finds a way to work things around, so maybe it won't, but there is definitely a big change coming. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it here because otherwise it's just gonna be rambling and I need to go sort out this hand. But basically, are you a teacher in China? Are you a training school teacher in China? Like me? Because currently I am in my last month ever as a teacher in China. After this month, I will no longer be a teacher. I will just be full-time video. So for me, it's been the perfect time to change. But what's your situation? Are you in another country just watching this? Did you used to live in China? Have you never been to China but you've seen this on the news? Hit me up in the comments down below. What do you think? Is this the end of foreigners in China, or is this just a different change and something else is coming and on the way? Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.